And I'm gonna get a lot of too, but honestly, there could be the way where you put Crawford over Mayweather. Because of going up, you didn't see Mayweather go up from 147 to 168. That's crazy, bro. And not even, and honestly,
who do you think the greatest fighter is of all time?
Terence Crawford.
Canelo Alvarez.
I think Floyd Mayweather.
Muhammad Ali.
Why'd you think that?
Because he's the greatest.
We got Ali, and then I was a fan of Mayweather, but now it's Crawford.
David Benavidez just shook the boxing world, ending the GOAT debate between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford with a shocking insight. Meanwhile, Calvin Ford didn't hold back, calling Crawford the #1 fighter of this generation, with only Floyd above him all time. He couldn't stop praising Crawford's legacy, saying a fight between them wouldn't just be big. It'd be history in motion, like watching Michael Jordan step back onto the court one more time.
#1, and the only one that he got at top is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford's this generation guy. You know what I'm saying? Accomplishing all the goals that he accomplished.
Matched up? How do they match up, Floyd and Terence?
Hey, I'm like this, man. It's going to be great because Floyd, he's about his work. He put in work. We've been watching it for decades. You know what I'm saying? Him coming out of retirement to do this fight, that's a win for the whole world boxing. Every generation from Floyd's generation to this generation to get to see it come. That's just like we never get to see Michael Jordan play, right? But we remember when he used to play.
Kevin Mitchell went even deeper, saying Floyd Mayweather played the game wisely, handpicking his fights and treating his career like a business. But Terence Crawford, he said, took on every challenger at their absolute best and still came out on top. Mitchell admitted Floyd was great, no doubt, but maybe not quite as legendary as the world makes him out to be.
You know what, I think if you know boxing, I think Floyd Mayweather, a lot of his fights are hand-picked at certain times. Very well managed. He managed himself very well. He picked fights at certain times in his career, which this game is a business. And he managed himself accordingly to business. And Floyd done so well doing that, made himself unbeaten, beat everybody and made a hell of a lot of money. But I think like Terence Crawford, for me, he fights people at any time in their careers, and he fights them with the heights of their careers, and he still beats them. For me, I think Floyd's career, like, what he had in his career, not that he weren't a great fighter, because he was a great fighter, but I think he wasn't as good as he's made out to be, if that makes sense.
But then came David Benavidez, saying Terence Crawford might actually stand above Floyd Mayweather. Why? Because Crawford became undisputed, then climbed from 147 all the way to 168, something Floyd never dared to do. He admired Crawford's courage to take that massive leap and still come out victorious, calling it the ultimate proof of his greatness.
and I'm gonna get a lot of too, but honestly, there could be the way where you put Crawford over Mayweather. Because of going up, you didn't see Mayweather go up from 147 to 168. That's crazy, bro. And not even, and honestly, I thought Crawford was gonna have more of a hard time because he had a hard time with Madronov. So imagine going up to it. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, but I don't want to take nothing away from Mayweather. Mayweather's the greatest of all time. But I think that was a really big risk that Crawford took, and then he ended up winning. You know what I mean? So you have to give credit to that too. I mean, that's a big risk. That'd be like me going up and fighting Usyk right now, heavyweight.
I know that's been kind of hinted.
I'm not thinking of that right now. I'm not thinking of that right now. No, but that's kind of like how that'd be. You know what I mean? So you have to, bro. That's a lot of. He has a lot of balls to do that. And not only to go do that to show the world that he's really like that.
All around the world, fans are divided. Some stand by Floyd Mayweather, calling him the greatest for that flawless record. Others swear Terence Crawford's triumphs across weight divisions make him the true #1. The debate burns on, fueled by passion and respect, for two very different, yet equally legendary, paths to greatness.
Who do you think the greatest fighter is of all time?
Terence Crawford.
Canelo Alvarez.
I think Floyd Mayweather.
Muhammad Ali.
Why'd you think that?
Because he's the greatest.
We got Ali, and then I was a fan of Mayweather, but now it's Crawford.
I guess I'm gonna give it to Floyd.
Mike Tyson.
Muhammad Ali.
Shit. I don't really watch
too much TV or boxing. What was that last fight that just happened?
Terence Crawford, Canelo.
Yeah, the one that won, I don't know his name, but the one that won this recent fight.
Crawford, yeah.
Yeah.
The greatest boxer of all time, I would have to say, is Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
The rich guy. What the rich guy name is?
Which one?
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, the rich guy, yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
Of course, it's Ali, but then his favorite fighter was Sugar Ray Robinson.
Some fans sided with Canelo Alvarez, agreeing that Terence Crawford might just be better than Floyd Mayweather. But others pushed back, saying Floyd's undefeated record tells the real story, pointing to his victories over Hall of Famers and his dominance across multiple divisions, the kind of resume that cements a legacy on another level.
You know, when Canelo said that he thought that Bud Crawford was better than Floyd, I could see where Canelo's coming from. But as far as accolades and achievements go, no, Floyd's on a different level. You just got to look at, the guy beat an incredible amount of Hall of Famers. Chicanito Jannar Hernandez is a Hall of Famer. Miguel Cotto, Shane Mosley. Manny Pacquiao,
Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya. And then these guys all have multiple, especially those guys, not Jannar, but they had multiple divisions. So, different level of a fighter. And then we all have to be, if we're really boxing guys, and we really love this shit, you got to default to accolades and achievements and really look at it for what it is, and not just be like, oh yeah, he's better than Floyd. No, he wasn't. Not with achievements. So.
Zab Judah chimed in, saying Canelo Alvarez's claim that Crawford might be better than Mayweather actually carries weight. After all, Canelo faced both men in the ring, and that, Judah said, gives Canelo's words a kind of truth only experience can offer, adding real credibility to this heated debate.
Canelo said that Crawford's better than Mayweather. What did you think?
He's not lying. He fought him. He should know. How can somebody tell somebody that fought both of these guys, he know? Yeah. If anybody would know, Canelo would know.
Paulie Malignaggi weighed in, saying Floyd Mayweather's greatness was built on battling elite names, guys like Miguel Cotto and the young Canelo Alvarez, proving himself time and time again against the best. He admitted Terence Crawford is phenomenal, but pointed out that Crawford hasn't faced that same relentless level of top-tier competition.
Mayweather, I thought, took on some pretty tough 154-pounders and it was in a young Canelo and a very tough Cotto who was punching very hard from 40 to 54. Remember Cotto had knocked out Delvin Rodriguez at 54. He'd still done some damage at 54, and I thought
won a title at 60.
Yeah, and I thought he knocked out Martinez at 60, and I thought he gave Mayweather a pretty good fight at 54. I don't know. I can't say I disagree or agree. I just think that Mayweather, because it's so far away, so long ago, and people sort of start to underestimate the things he did. People talk about Canelo takes his repertoire from the Mayweather repertoire. No, he doesn't. Mayweather fought ex-champions. This guy's fighting guys who will never even may never smell a belt in their life, and he was fighting them. So. Mayweather, even if you're saying, he didn't fight the very best, he still fought champions and ex-champions, even at 47, even at 54. So, I don't know, man. The comparison, listen, Crawford-Mayweather would have been an amazing fight in their prime. Just like you insert Ray Leonard in there, just like you insert Ray Robinson in there.
Errol Spence Jr., who went toe-to-toe with Terence Crawford, gave credit where it's due, praising Floyd Mayweather's unmatched ring IQ and his gift for outthinking every opponent. He said Mayweather's command of both the mental and physical sides of boxing would give him the edge, with a calm, calculated brilliance that kept him operating on a level almost no one could touch.
It makes a little difference because, Floyd's just different. I feel like he's the best fighter. I don't know about all time. He might be the best fighter all time. If not, he's close, 2-3, and not by far. So, it's just it's a little bit different things that Floyd does, and Floyd was a lot older when I sparred him, and it's just certain things that he does that, that's really tricky. Like the guy we get in the clinch, he was like squeezing my nose, and so I couldn't breathe and stuff like that. So it's just certain things that he do in there. It's just veteran stuff, just veteran all-time type stuff he was doing there. Even
like Floyd would beat Crawford, would you think? I know that's just a fantasy match.
Man, I don't know.
I'm reaching,
I
you know.
don't get into all that.
Yeah.
I don't know who went out, Sugar Ray Robinson and Floyd.
You know.
I don't know.
But for Floyd was the best work, just like mental games, everything.
Oh yeah, mentally, he by far, I feel like he's the best. He's the best mentally.
Robert Garcia took a balanced stance, saying Crawford's undisputed run was nothing short of historic. But a prime Mayweather or Pacquiao might still have the edge because of the tougher competition they faced. He gave Crawford full credit as a modern legend, yet still placed Floyd and Manny just a step higher in the all-time conversation.
Mayweather never became undisputed. He's a 5-division champion, but never became undisputed. Never really followed that unification, stuff like that. So I think when it comes to accomplishments, I think he's already done more. Do I, in a fight, I probably still pick Mayweather. Both in the prime, I would probably pick Mayweather to win. Just like I would probably pick Pacquiao to win, both in the prime.
Ooh, to beat Crawford.
Yeah, I think so.
Prime for prime?
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. But is Crawford one of the greatest of all time? 100%. There definitely he is.
That wraps up today's video. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Drop your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed watching.